These are the Cedar Point roller coaster rankings from number 16 down to number 1. The Junior Gemini does not count as a roller coaster. In 16th place, we have the Cedar Creek Mine Ride. Despite the rustic look and apt setting in Frontier Town, the mine ride's cramped cars make for an uncomfortable experience. Furthermore, the gentle slopes and drops are quite unexciting. In 15th place, we have the Woodstock Express. Designed for young riders, the Woodstock Express offers a subtle thrill ride, but has quite cramped seating for more grown-up riders. Also, with only one train, the loading and unloading takes a very long time. In 14th place, we have the Wildcat. Cedar Point's oldest operating steel roller coaster is built like a classic wooden coaster. The small four-person Wildcat cars offer a rickety ride that makes the whole coaster seem like it's about to fall apart. In 13th place, the Disaster Transport. The Disaster Transport is characteristic of Space Mountain in Disney World. It is a bobsled coaster designed to simulate a spaceship mission. It is overall a good experience if you don't have to wait in the very noisy repair bay for too long. In 12th place, the Iron Dragon. At only 35 mph top speed, Iron Dragon is one of Cedar Point's slowest coasters, but that is made up for by the speedy quick loading and unloading. This coaster is refreshing on a hot day as it goes through a mist spray near the end of the ride. In 11th place, the Mean Streak. The Mean Streak is the park's most recent wooden roller coaster and consistently ranks as one of the best in the world. It offers great views of Marblehead, Sandusky, and the rest of the park, as well as providing a drawn-out, thrilling experience. In 10th place, the Corkscrew. A classic roller coaster, the Corkscrew celebrated the U.S. bicentennial in 1976 with red, white, and blue, and 3 inversions, 2 of which are across the midway. An aging coaster, it is somewhat of a jerky ride, but thrilling nonetheless. A major drawback is that the ride is much too short. In 9th place, the Raptor. An inverted, floorless coaster with many twists and turns, the Raptor is one of the most intense rides in the park. With many inversions and twists, it has intense positive G-forces almost the entire ride. Ride the Raptor and learn to fly like a bird of prey. In 8th place, the Gemini. The Gemini, a twin-tracked wooden coaster, broke records in 1978 as the tallest, fastest, and steepest coaster in the world. To this day, it still offers the thrills originally intended and ranks as the park's most popular ride in history. 7th place, the Blue Streak. There is nothing like a classic wooden coaster ride, and the Blue Streak is it. Offering a beautiful view of downtown Sandusky and the Sandusky Bay, it is a treasure that will never be forgotten or discounted. In 6th place, the Mantis. The Mantis stands as Cedar Point's most unique coaster experience. Standing up while riding through loops and other elements distributes the G-forces differently throughout the rider's body than if it were a sit-down coaster. It offers a unique ride experience that will continue causing thrills for years to come. In 5th place, the Maverick. The Maverick is a very intense ride filled with twists, turns, and airtime. The jewel of the ride is a dark launch tunnel that hydraulically launches riders at speeds of up to 70 mph, producing a great experience for the most experienced of riders. In 4th place, the Wicked Twister. Situated along the beach on the shores of Lake Erie, the Wicked Twister offers the most scenic view for riders waiting in line. The launch mechanism, similar to the Maverick, produces an exciting ride up, around, down, up, and around again. In 3rd place, the Top Thrill Dragster. Roller coasters do not get any faster or taller than the Top Thrill Dragster. Soaring 420 feet into the air, the Dragster is the tallest structure along the Lake Erie coast between Toledo and Cleveland. Acceleration to speeds of 120 mph in 4 seconds, and a brief but astonishing view of Lake Erie and Marblehead, makes this a ride no one will forget about for a long time. In 2nd place, the Magnum XL 200. Now overshadowed by 3 taller roller coasters, the once mighty Magnum XL 200 has been somewhat forgotten. Nonetheless, the 60-degree drop from 205 feet at 72 miles per hour and the rest of the ride provide a full experience full of G-forces and airtime that still ranks as one of the best in the world. And the #1 roller coaster at Cedar Point for the 8th year in a row, the Millennium Force. Easily the best thrill ride this side of the sun, the Millennium Force may scare first-time riders slightly with its intimidating 310-foot tall lift hill, but as many find out, the ride goes so fast and is so thrilling, there simply is no time to be scared. With no jerky movements or sudden twists, turns, or inversions, the ride is perfectly smooth. Its second hill is taller than every other lift hill in the park, except that of the Magnum XL 200. I must say, I believe roller coasters will never get any better than this, or at least not in the next millennium.